Hey guys, what is going on? Today we are doing another kind of Fox Run update. Kind of a Fox Run update, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's just an update. Let's just leave it at that. I just woke up and I said, I'm going to go do a video. So, this is my way of waking up right now. I decided to put my Schnabel car on the track last night just to see what the overhang really was. And I've got to say, it's a lot of overhang. And also, then I kind of said I could do a video of this to show you guys. Oh, I just knocked it off the track. Oops. This car really goes smooth. I love it. It's a great car. Put some seaplanes out. I've got trucks now. Yeah, I've got 2 trucks now. Got 2 trucks from my buddy Julio. Shout out to Julio Caesar. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, man. I'm sorry. I think Julio Caesar. I don't know, but yeah, I got those 2 trucks from him. Great guy. Yeah. That's all I can say. I'm still looking up. So, I didn't sell these. I decided to take them off, and I'm probably just going to end up keeping them for a while. I got my AC6000 fixed, as you can probably tell. But the fun part about that is, yeah, I have a second one now. This one, as you can tell, is unweathered. This one is weathered a lot. It's a kind of a medium weather, I guess. Let's see. Oh, good. It does have the gears working for it. Good. Well, that's good. You can kind of tell. Yeah, I'll put them next to each other, and you can really tell how the weathering is. So, look at them from far away. They look exactly the same. But if I were to put them just like that, right next to each other, you can tell one's darker than the other, especially looking at top. So, but yeah, I have a second AC6000. It weighs exactly the same. Didn't come on the Broadway Limited box, but I now have 3. Yes, I have 3. I back up to 3 Broadway Limited locomotives. Oh yeah, I put a number 118 coupler on the back of my unweathered AC6000, and I am going to put one on the back of this one. And so I can run them together. Also, I numbered this one on my DCC controller to 6001, only because this one's 6000, and it would run better. I might renumber this one to be the Fox Run's first engine of 6660. No, 6662. And have it as the Fox Run Railroad, but keep it in the green scheme. I'd have to replace the number boards, obviously, and the boards on the side, and I'd have to paint over those numbers. I don't know yet. I'm still debating on what I want to do with this engine. I would like to keep it weathered, but at the same time, I don't need 2 of the same engine. This is the engine I got in a trade for the 210 for my Bachmann Spectrum 210-2. So yeah, it runs great. Sounds really good. It needs a cleaning though, and as you can see, it is missing a small visor, but it's missing the visor for right there. That one, that visor. But that's nothing I can fix. And plus, if I'm gonna really run this engine, I would run it this way to avoid it, and then run the other one in front of it, like that. I would go for the other 6001 and get the proper one, the real one. But this doesn't have a smoke unit, so I can't exactly do a fair. It's not a fair trade, considering these are only worth about 150 for now. I'm gonna just sit down. I've got some back issues, so I'm just gonna take a seat. I've got my own conductor's chair here. But as you can see, this engine does need a little bit of work. The front part of the shell is starting to kind of pop off of the frame, unlike this one where it's a little bit flatter. This one was shipped to me by a buddy of mine, Stefan Trotter. Shout out. I hope you enjoyed that 210-2, man. Really, it ran pretty good here. But if you're gonna run DCC, I would suggest running it on speed step 14. So, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with either one. Well, I know I'm gonna keep the unweathered one. I'm still debating on whether or not I should keep the weathered one, because frankly, I can't run a 60-car train on my layout because I don't have the room for it. I could, but I don't have the room for it, and really it just is. It's the train itself is 60 cars is just too long. It's too long of a train. So these engines will pull about 45-ish. I've pulled my whole modern freight train with the unweathered AC6000 fairly well. It does do better with two of them, but you know, it does the same kind of thing. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so let's move on to another engine. I still have my Amtrak engine. I'm not gonna get rid of that anytime soon. That's gonna stay with me, and so I don't know when I'm gonna be getting track, or not track, because I just actually, speaking of track, we'll come back to the Amtrak in a bit. I just bought track yesterday. I just bought 75 feet of flex track and 75 feet of cork, so it should be enough to go from over here all the way around and back up to the front. So it starts over here. As you can see, I've already got track laid out over here, as I've had in the past, but it does go all the way to here. And once I start laying the second main out, I'm not going to finish it because I need more right hand number 6 switches. I've got enough left hands, but I need another right hand. This is a left hand, but I put it right there only because I just needed a space. Needed it as a space kind of thing or something. I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, so I actually made an update to the track plan. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a switch back here, a left-hander, a right-handed switch back here to cut off to the station and for the yard. So it's gonna start back here, and it's gonna come all the way around here, come out really wide too, so that by the time it gets over here, it's in the middle. It's kind of in the middle here, and then I can have, I'm still going to have a 4-track station, but now 3 tracks are going to be going this way, and then 1 track is going to be going here for for freight, and they're going to be passing by. They're going to hit a curve here, because I'm not going to have a switch here. I'm just putting a curve here so I know. And they're going to curve out this way a lot, go up to about the main, the second main. And then have switches all along here. Probably number 4 is what I'm going to do. Only because I guess number 4 is a better way to go for a freight yard, I assume. And then the whole freight yard is going to be all back here, and then it's going to get back up and get back into 1 track and then meet up over where I have all the other switches. And then I'm also in the outside yard track over here, probably closer to about here. I'm going to have a turnout, a switch off, a crossover. From that track to back to the main, in case I need to pull a train out of the yard track quickly and get it out onto the main to put it out onto the outside main to run it. Other than that, I would run it through here slowly and then kind of get it around to the other switches and all that fun stuff. So Yeah, it's slowly coming along. Oh, also, if any of my subscribers need Code 83 track, I know there's not much of it. I've got switches. I've got crossover. Well, not crossovers. I've got a 30-degree cross and a 90-degree cross, and I got 2 bridges. All this is Code 83 track. Brass Code 83. Even the re-railers. All that, and then what's over here is nickel silver, which I'm not going to use, and then all these number 4 switches I'm going to sell with the nickel silver. Unless you just need track now, I would sell it all for probably, well, it doesn't make any difference. If you're on any Facebook groups and you're trying to get started into trains, just find my post. But yeah, anyway, back to what we were talking about. Oh, well, let me show you this. So, at the moment, right now, my reefer train is 40 cars long without the caboose. I'm going to split it to 20 cars each. So I don't have to deal with all of the other crap. It's a really heavy train, and I think 20 cars just looks better. The Class A will pull it, but I do have kind of a bump back there on the far back corner of the layout, and it's hard for the engines to get over it with a heavy train behind them. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this train yet. Because I would like to run all of them, because it looks cool. But at the same time, it just is too long for this layout, and honestly, I prefer running a shorter train. Then I have more trains I can run together. The coal train will stay as one train. I'm planning to get a few more coal cars here. No more than 30 at least. No, not 30. I have a total of 20, I think, maybe more than that. I've got 20 coal cars right now, and so I want to have at least 30 coal cars, so I can have at least a 30-car coal train being pulled behind the Class A. So I do have these, but these are more modern. Except for these aren't exactly for modern. These are, I guess I could run these, but they're kind of, I don't know what I would run those with, because they're kind of a special train, and I'd probably put them with the Diet Coke tank car, like a soda train or something like that. I don't know. I'm still debating on it. So let me show you the new freight cars I got. So this one is my Northern Pacific reefer. I just got it in the mail a few days ago, and it's got sprung trucks and Katy and knuckles, and the whole shell is metal, except for the frame is wood. So it's a pretty heavy car, except it comes off in every single corner. Then I got this one. It's a really light craft car with knuckles, craft, cheese, and mayonnaise. So it's kind of a special car, only because it's different, and only because it's the only silver car I have. So with the special cars on this train, I've got a Budweiser car, the Northern Pacific car, which is sitting right there. The craft car and the Coors Light car are kind of the special cars on this train. I did put the Norfolk and Western 40-foot boxcars on this train because I don't want to run them with the coal train. So that's just my thing. So I'm trying to keep this video short. It's probably not going to work, but oh well. But yeah, let me know how you guys like the Schnabel car. Oh yeah, this is a new piece of track here I got. This cross. It is a switch, so I can then switch the track over to wherever I want. So if I wanted to, oh well, maybe not. Let's try that again. Well, it was right. I don't know why it came off the track though. So yeah, it'll go like that instead of going straight. And obviously the same thing with the other way, or I can have it going... oh yeah, I'm going to have it going straight across. As need be. I just kind of like it, how it's kind of cool sitting right there, sitting on the curve. I mean, I believe this curve is a number 8, is a 15 actually, and this thing's running on a 15, which recommended radius is 22. Oh, that's what the box says at least. But I can get it to go around an 18 only because of how much that thing swivels. So yeah, I think it looks cool, and I'm not planning on taking it apart ever, because it was a pain in the ass to put back together. So yeah, I've also got my cranes out. These are some old cranes that I'm probably going to get rid of because I don't need them, nor do I plan to run them ever. So yeah, still got my kind of crappy wiring going on here for the trains. It will be better as soon as I get the second main down. My layout will be unpowered for a while they work on putting hooks underneath the tables to be able to wire up both mains at once. So that means I get to have fun underneath. So yep, lots and lots of fun going on. Oh yeah, and then you can all see my MTH engines. I've got 6 of them. No, they're not the 6 Union Pacific Heritage units, unfortunately. I've got 5 of those currently. I need, or no, not, I guess there's 7 MTH Heritage units. Well, 8 if you count 8444. There's 1982, 1983, 1989, or 1988, 1989, 1995, and 1996, 4141, and 8444 are the Union Pacific Heritage units. Now, I don't think 8444 really counts as a heritage unit, only because it just shares the number with the FEF, with the 484 FEF steamer. I don't think. I mean, it's just me. I don't think it really. I mean, I will get more Union Pacific diesels that are flag units, that have the Union Pacific flag on them, just so I can have a few. I need GEVOs though. I only got 1 GEVO. I need more. I need 2 more aces to complete the fleet. So if you find 1989, the Rio Grande unit, the UP 1989, and UP 1995, let me know, because that are DCC and sound. I won't do DCC ready because it's really a pain in the ass. Because I don't want to have to pay the extra $180 to $100 to put a sound decoder in it. So I will pay more to have the sound decoder already installed. Unfortunately, the big boy still hasn't come in the mail yet. Actually, I still haven't paid for it yet. I think the last update video I said I had the amount. I no longer have the amount due to some bills due to some unexpected bills that came through. So I don't have the $550 I need anymore. However, my next paycheck in 2 weeks, when I get paid, I am going to put that money into the account, into my PayPal, and hope that the big boy is ready at least by somewhere in this month. So 4014 is getting close. And once I get it, I'm not going to get the scale train tenders, the auxiliary tenders, only because I don't even have passenger cars yet. So frankly, I don't need them. I'm just going to run the big boy with freight anyway, more than likely. And if I do run it with passenger, it'll probably be with a daylight train whenever I get a daylight train going. So whenever I get any passenger train going, I'll have a big boy pull the passenger cars because I can. It's my layout. I can do what I want. But yeah, so I don't know what else to talk about. I mean, let me know in the comments section what I should do with this AC6000, because I'm still kind of questioning it. What I should do to and what I should do with it. If I should sell it, make some money off of it. Um, Something. I don't know. I don't really want to repaint it. I don't really want to repaint the numbers because that's just going to take a lot of time and effort, and that's something I don't have. Oh, another thing. Track and cork should be here Monday. Be here sometime next week. I got the tracking information for it, at least for the track. The cork was shipped out, and I got the tracking information on that. The track, I don't know yet. It's been said it was shipped, but I guess he's gonna. I guess the seller's gonna ship it today. Only because I bought it kind of. I didn't buy it last night. I bought it during the day yesterday, kind of in the morning. But yeah, other than that, there's not much else new going on the layout right now. Nothing new besides the weathered AC6000 and my number 18 couplers that I got. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say. So with that, I'm gonna stop the video. Oh, well, no, never mind. Actually, well, no. I mean, as you can tell, I don't do this on a script. And I'll keep saying this. I don't script any of these. These are all just from whatever I'm thinking about on the top of my head. So yeah, let me know if you guys. I mean, if you guys like these videos, shit. I mean, you don't have to say anything. I'm gonna keep making videos no matter what. And so maybe one day Broadway Limited will see these and. Well, not these two units, but maybe they'll see some reviews I've put out of Broadway Limited locomotives, and maybe they'll have me review future products or something like that. I don't know. One can hope. One can hope, right? All right. Sensation signing off.